Hello once again everybody, so I am Guy at Pones and I'm going to be bitching about every aspect of the Elven City. And before I actually get started, let me answer the question, is it actually a good idea to do the quest for the Elf City? And yes, I believe, yeah, it is a good idea to actually do the quest, but I will still be bitching about every single aspect of this update. Let's go. Alright, so there are these harps that offer free AFKable crafting XP, which is great, you know. I think that was a great idea, except for the fact that it's 60,000 experience per hour, and it's not really that AFKable. Like, every minute or so you have to click back on this harp, so it's like if I'm sitting here trying to play my guitar, or trying to watch a show, I have to continuously click on this fucking harp just to tune it. Maybe if this XP was at 100,000 and I had to click every minute, that would be perhaps worth it. But at 60,000 an hour, I honestly think that it's shit. If these harps were as AFKable as, I don't know, Ivy, where you click once and then you don't have to click for a while, then, you know, maybe you could leave your account sitting for maybe 5 minutes before you have to click again, then this would actually be worth doing. Otherwise, I don't want to sit here and AFK slash not even AFK, because look, I've already tuned it out. I've got to tune it every time it hits 50%. It is bullshit. Crafting being a extremely expensive skill, one of the most expensive skills in the game, I think they should have done a better job at making a cheap alternative or free alternative to it, and it just doesn't satisfy me. In fact, there's nobody here really. There's a couple people. This will be dead content eventually. I mean, not completely dead, but nobody wants to sit here and click on this harp every minute for, like, I don't know, 200 hours just to get 99. It's not worth it. Next, I can't even begin to fathom why this sand pit is here. Get sand from. No. Why? Why? Okay, so this area is used to make the crystal flasks that came out, or crystal flasks thing. Honestly, they're almost useless. There's a few of them that are actually useful, but overall, it's just like Juju potions. You know, nobody makes Juju potions. The only Juju potion anybody uses is the farming one, just to get more herbs when they're farming. And this robust glass machine, I'm pretty sure that's how you make the things, and then you fire them in the oven. I can't actually do it. But, you know, these potions, this herb lore update, was complete shit. I'll get into that in a minute. Okay, so what do we have here? A house portal that nobody will ever fucking use, and then a sawmill that is completely pointless because we have sawmills that you can buy from the G for like 20k or 10k or some relatively cheap amount, and nobody's gonna use this. This might be a better option than the Varrock method though. But since there is a way better alternative, this is just dead content. So here we have a place that you can store all kinds of crystal stuff. This is a good idea, but it's so far away from any, you know, usable bank, any bank that anybody would actually go to, that it's literally pointless. You can store your stuff in here. I don't see it being that useful. Maybe no, it's not useful. Alright, so you have this singing bowl here that you can make all kinds of crystal weaponry out of. Alright, so that's fine and all, but when you scroll down, you need this harmonic desk to actually make these crystal items, and as far as I know, I just went over why that crafting method is complete shit. Over here we have a complete mindfuck, and this is really relevant around the entire city of whatever this is called, the Elf City, is doors you can't fucking right click and you can't go in there. What is the point of this giant structure standing in the middle of the city that you can't even go into? In fact, there's nothing inside as far as I know. Look at that. It's dead. Like, why? You should at least be able to go inside of this building. And it really annoys the fuck out of me that you can't right click the door and it doesn't at least say this door is locked or something. It's like, argh! I don't know why that annoys me, but it does. Next up we have the Slayer / Divination place, and admittedly the Slayer XP you can get from these is actually pretty good, but the drops they have, it's really not worth killing them. Sometimes they drop, well, I mean it is worth killing them for the Slayer XP, but not money-wise. Sometimes they'll drop divination orbs you can throw into here, which doesn't tie any way, shape, or form does that make divination actually a part of this city, and it could have been a lot better. Like, oh, if you have 90 divination, you can get at least 100k XP in Elf City. Maybe that would have been worth the time. No, you can maybe get like 10k XP, maybe 20k XP while you're killing these. So it's shit. Here, I think this is something that they just needed to add on to the Completionist Cape. Don't you guys think that the Completionist Cape already has enough requirements? You don't need to pile on useless fucking shit. Here is the summoning feature of the city that everybody was so hyped about. The only good thing that came of this update is the fact that you can swap pouches for slightly more than, you know, the other person. I think the other person does 50% shards back. This guy does 75% shards back, or so I'm told, which is actually Grand Exchange value. So essentially, you can come here and get your money back here, or just sell them in the Grand Exchange. What the fuck is this? Give us 100% shards back. You guys don't even understand how expensive summoning is, especially because everybody wants summoning, and you can't get on teams with low summoning. It's bullshit. Not even to mention that this obelisk is basically useless. It's just sitting here. There's no bank right next to it. It would make sense if there was a bank next to this. Get 10 level 75 skills, and then you can come to the city after doing a shit ton of quests and a couple Grandmaster quests, and then you can come use this obelisk that is completely pointless. Bullshit. Here is the agility course of Elf City, and admittedly this is one of the best parts of Elf City, although it is almost the same XP as doing the Advanced Gnome. I'm pretty sure the Advanced Gnome is slightly more XP, and this is level 77. I don't have many bad things to say about this, except for it could be better XP with the high requirements to get here. But over here is some bullshit that's going on. It is a balancing beam, which was really glitched out when it first came out. I had a lot of glitchy stuff happening with this when I tried it out. You can only, however, get 20k XP, and it takes you like, I think 45 minutes to get that 20k XP, and that's once a day. Once a day you can get 20k XP from this bullshit, and it's not even fully AFK. I would understand if you can jump up on this thing. Look, it's glitching now. I can't even. Okay, there you go. There you go. Oh, okay, I'm just going to stand over here. See? Okay, there you go. Yeah, I would understand if I came here and I just clicked on that thing and I didn't log out for 45 minutes and I got 20k agility XP. That would make sense. That would be okay. But no, instead you have to constantly do this, which is completely not worth doing at all for, like, probably 20k XP in 45 minutes. It's bullshit. And look, this is the glitchy shit I was talking about. What the fuck is this? I can't move after I jump up off that thing. This is broken. Your game is broken, Jagex. Fix these things. Give this more XP. I can't freaking move, man. If you guys have this problem, then right-click one of your friends and click join. Next up is the Harmony Pillars. Now these things are completely and utterly useless. You get minuscule XP from them. I think you get like 4 or 5k XP for going out and training 50k divination XP, and it's so annoying. Like, you should get like 50k XP in farming for coming here, spending 50k on a seed, putting it on this thing, and then going out and purposely training a skill. It's so bad, man, and my hopes were so high for farming with this update, because farming is so slow. There's also a dungeon here that I can't go into, so I can't bitch about that. Okay, so this is actually something that I just noticed and I totally forgot about, but you can exchange your motherlode shards that you got way before this quest ever came out, and it looks like it gave me, you exchange 10 motherlode shards for 25k. So, you used to get 1 motherlode shard an hour, and seriously? That's 10 hours of work for 25k? And here is another resource dungeon right next to that. This is actually a decent update. There's not much to say. You can come here and get a card from him every day that will help you with dungeoneering. That is okay. And in here is a place with another bloodwood tree, which is actually good for anybody that actually does that. Nobody does that. Perhaps you guys should have put like 6 of those in here. That would have made sense. And there are some daily spots. The only bad thing I can say about this place is I only want farming divination spots, daily spots, and I have to hop worlds to do that. It's not that big of a deal. Good work on this spot, Jagex. Fuck the herblore, man. Okay, so everybody was so excited about new herblore, like herblore was coming to Elf City. Maybe we don't have to spend 500 mil to get a 99 skill cape in herblore. But no, they lied. Well, they didn't really lie, but everybody's hopes were put down in shame. It's terrible. So basically, you can come here and you can purchase recipes for upwards of 900k. Oh my gosh, you can purchase a recipe for 900k? No free herblore XP? No cheap herblore? No, none of that? You guys didn't even... No? Just you guys just wanted us to drop more money on herblore, didn't you? Oh man. How pathetic and sad. I can't even. So farming is an extremely slow skill, and I was hoping maybe, 2 or 3 fruit tree patches. Not just one new fruit tree patch. That's so terrible. Because farming's already the slowest shit in the world. You know how long it took me to get 86? 5 years. Not even kidding. 5 years. I've had this account for 5 years and just now getting 86. Oh my gosh. Or maybe, perhaps, you guys could have put a farming update that didn't require, a bunch of fucking money. Because you do a farm run of trees every day. If you do that, you're spending over 1 mil a day. Just getting 100k XP. Do you know how expensive that makes farming? Oh my god, dude. Okay, so 100k is like 1 mil. So, times that by 10 equals 1 million XP. That's 10 mil for 1 million XP. Do you understand? Can you fathom? Plus you have to take all the time to actually do that. That's 10 days of farming to get 1 million XP. Plus you spent 10 mil. Now imagine getting 99. That's over 100 mil invested into farming trees. And the only alternative you have is the herbs, which I'm going to bitch about those later. So here we are next to the Elder Tree patch that takes days and days to grow for pathetic, minuscule XP. Bullshit, Jagex. Oh, and what is this? A farming / bush chopping trees area where you can farm and cut down yews? I mean, this does, however, look extremely cool, especially if you come over here. I will give you guys that. That looks cool looking down there. I will give you guys that. But the fact is that you gave us 1 herb patch. So the only way to make money, alternatively to trees, is running herbs, doing herb runs, and you guys just give us 1 more patch to just get like 1 or 2 more K XP a day, doing herbs. And that's the only alternative to farming trees. The thing I just bitched about because it's too expensive. Oh my gosh, and there's a bush patch. Some people actually use that. I don't use that. Let's get on to the trees. Okay. So there's a bunch of trees, there's a bunch of yews. Okay. I don't see anything wrong with that. It's right next to a bank. That's actually pretty useful. And this guy's really good for anybody on an Iron Man. And here's some ivy. Well, I mean, I guess come to think about it, since this is a high level area, I think that these trees, instead of just chopping them down like normal yews, they should give you logs at double the rate. That way you're getting more XP, like 60k XP an hour chopping yews and making money. That would be very nice. Or double XP chopping these. That would be a lot better than getting 30k XP anywhere else. Now here is a bridge that is 120% pointless. It's literally just more stuff to run over, or walk over, burn up my run energy, and waste my time to get to other parts of the city if I don't have crystals, or I don't want to crystal teleport. Fuck this bridge. Now here's an area where I believe you can recharge your glories. A little bit far from the bank, Jagex. a little bit far from the bank. This is basically as bad as going to the Heroes Guild. It might be slightly better, but nobody recharges glories anyway. This is dead content. Probably nobody's going to use this. Somebody might use it just because. And along with that comes these Prifddinas guys. So, they use abilities, and I don't fucking like abilities. In fact, fuck abilities. These guys shouldn't have abilities. Other than that, I've heard they're really good Slayer XP. So if anything has come out of this update so far that it's actually been good, it's been Slayer XP. Also in here is an area where you can swap your prayer books and everything, which is literally just about as far as if you were to, I don't know, teleport to the bandit camp and run south, or teleport to the lunar lodestone and run south from there. It takes about just as much time to run from that distance as it would to take from the Grand Exchange distance to here. This is useless unless it was closer to a bank or something. Put a bank right here with something you can skill or a way. Fuck this thing, man. It was a good idea though. Why in the fuck does this have the option to replay the cutscene? What the fuck, man? And of course up here we have flax, which is literally more cosmetic than anything. They were running out of ideas when they added the flax. Not even to mention that in here, no, fuck that door, dude, I can't click that door. Fuck that door. In here we have a spinning wheel, a loom to, here's to spin your flax that you pick so you can get a good, like, I don't know, no money per hour, and then a loom, which you can make different stuff on, but it's so far from a bank that it's pointless, and nobody makes this stuff anyway, except for the milestone caves, which you only make one if you even want one. I'm getting this one next. Go 90s. Now here is one of the entrances to the actual elf city. This just kind of looks really badass. I'll give you guys that. Jagex, I gave you that. If there's anything you guys spent way too much time on, it was the graphical aspect of the game and not necessarily the mechanics or any thought whatsoever in this update that took you guys almost a year to come out with, and actually had started planning like 10 years ago. We had so much hype and so much luck, not luck, so much hype and so much enthusiasm towards this update, and you guys fucked it. In this area we have portals that teleport you to all kinds of dead content. Let's check it out. I can't do it. It does teleport you to dead content though, and up here we have a guild for max players that probably no max player is going to use unless they want to use that bonfire that's just kind of chilling up there because it's close to a bank. There's a bank chest right there. Or somebody with a, I believe, comp cape wants to sit on this throne, then they will sit on that throne. Good job, Perky of the Siren. So in this area we have a magic tree, which is bullshit. You should have at least put 2 or 3 magic tree options, you know, to plant and grow in this area. Oh my god, because farming's so slow, I can't even, like, I can't even. Next up we have these Sarin stones that were actually a pretty good idea, but look at this. Look, 89 mining. What the fuck? It should be like 85 or something. I still can't do it at 85, but it just seems a lot more reasonable, so I can finally hop on the AFK ride to 99 mining. But nope, we're making it 89. That's what you guys decided. Over here we have, I believe this room has absolutely nothing in it. Oh, cool. Good job, Jagex. And now let's bitch about the pickpocketing thing. So, if you don't have 99 thieving, then essentially trying to pickpocket these guys is completely pointless. You need a bunch of crystal things just to teleport around the city, because you will get caught so fast that you'll have to go to the next spot, and it's not worth running, and it's bullshit. For the high requirement needed to do this, I can't even speak right now, man. Over here is a smithing thing, which I believe can actually be some really good XP, and I'm glad that there is an alternative to smithing, because smithing is extremely expensive, and this is probably what I will be doing once I get 89 mining, so I can't really bitch about that except for the fact that the ores take forever to get. But yet no way to actually do anything. There's a crystal chest. I don't even know what the hell this is. Let's see what this crystal chest is. I think you need a key for it. This area is dumb and retarded, and I'm pretty damn positive that there's doors over here that you can't open. You can't. Coming over here, we have a Slayer Master, and I believe a new Slayer dungeon. I have no idea what this guy is all about, so I can't say anything about him, but there's a summoning altar there, which seems cool because when you're going to do your task, you can recharge your summoning. As far as I know, he's actually worthwhile, but I think he requires like a really high Slayer level assignment. But that's okay because he's supposed to be a high level Slayer Master. So, good job, Jagex. So of course now we have the Grand Exchange, which I believe is cool. I think the bank booths should be closer together, but you know, they decided with this update that everything is going to be really spread apart and nothing will be easy to access. Over here we have a clan portal, which will take you to your clan thing, and a dungeoneering portal, which will take you to Daemonheim or Talsar. I don't know what that's for. And then there's a portal. Those are fine. I don't have a problem with those. Over here's a crystal tree patch that I believe actually gives you 10k XP a day, which is bullshit. It should give you like 50k XP a day, because like it would make more sense, man. This farming's so slow. The farming is lacking in this update. Over here we have a holiday event portal, which is inactive. I feel as if a lot of these things should have been farther away from the bank, and then they should have put things that were more worthwhile and worth doing closer to the bank. Then we have a bonfire here. I can't bitch about the bonfire. You know, it's perfect for anybody that wants to train fire making. That's actually a good update. Of course, now the last thing that I believe I haven't talked about is the upstairs here. Nobody knows what the hell this is. Literally, nobody in the entire game knows what this is. This is a giant room. I have this crystal thing here. He's like hanging out, and you put stuff there, and I don't think there's any benefit to you in the actual game for doing this. It might be like a comp cape requirement. Once again, adding more bullshit to the comp cape. Alright guys, so that is my overview of the entire city. I bitched about everything. There were a lot of things that I probably had on my mind that I didn't actually say, and I wish I would have. But I have to go edit the video now. If you guys like this video, then go ahead and subscribe to this channel. I bitch about a lot of things. I also make update videos of my old school pure and me getting a Road to Max cape. I have episode 2 coming out very soon. Yeah, but I do bitch about a lot of things. That is my favorite thing to do in this game, is just rant on about bullshit. Because that's all Jagex tends to do, is make bullshit updates, unless they are the old school team, because the old school team knows what the hell they're doing. It's fair enough to say they know what they're doing. Why is my stats 104? Don't know why that happened. Anyway, goodbye. Beep.